By the way, everyone, I hopefully can hear me okay. Can you do a thumbs up? Yes. Okay, perfect. I see thumbs up. That's great. So yeah, in this call, I mainly want to cover three main things. Is just to give a bit of a backstory of how Supliful was created, where the idea stemmed from, and why we are doing this. Then address the current challenges that has happened with the removal of products, as well as some of the out of stock situations, and touch upon a bit what we want to do in the future, what we want to build as a platform in the coming years. And then I'm going to go through all of your questions. Actually, in the meantime, I am going to now share my other screen so that you can see the questions. These are all the questions that has been asked already before the meeting. You can now add your questions. I will start with the top priority ones and go through them. So go through the list and add the ones you think are super relevant, or the ones that you wanted to ask yourself, so that I have the most upvoted on the top, because I'm not sure if I will be able to go through all of the questions at once. This is a thing we plan to do on a monthly basis, or let's see some good questions. Okay, on a monthly basis, or on a quarterly basis. So yes, so I'm Martins. I'm one of the co-founders and CEO of Supliful. We have been in the e-commerce space for almost a decade now. The Supliful founding team previously bootstrapped our first e-commerce brand in the US market from 0 to 1.5 million in revenue, which we successfully sold it in 2020. And after selling that business, we realized that we want to do something in the consumer packaged goods space, in the supplement space. So literally launch a brand in the US. But this is where all the problems kind of started. As we start to look for potential partners, suppliers, we realized that it takes a lot of time to find them. When you find them, you need to sink into inventory cost, and not all of them offer third-party shipping or enable like dropshipping of the products. So we thought that is a massive massive drawback and huge barriers of entry in this type of market. So we decided that there must be a much better way how to do it. So the founders collectively, early 2021, invested about 50K our own money, and we actually started to build out the platform. We proved that the concept worked with our first, customers, really closed beta, till we raised our first investment round of about 400K in May 2021. We used that money to open our facility in Denver. We deployed the capital to kind of build out the core functions of the platform and launch the product in early October 2021. So we launched Supliful only less than 2 years ago. But till this point, already 75,000 items has been shipped out, and close to 3.5 million has been generated using Supliful. And you have to understand that this operation is run by 12 people. So 3 people super efficiently working to ship out all your orders in Denver and make sure that they are timely prepared and sent out to the end customers. We have 8 people in Riga, where I'm calling you from, mainly product managers, designers, software engineers, the founding team. Myself, I'm mostly over the ocean in the airplane between both spots traveling. And this is very the operation we built is something totally new. We are pretty much revolutionizing the consumer packaged goods industry, starting just with the supplement vertical. And from day one, there has been constant no's saying this is not possible. You can't achieve it. Like you can't do these products on demand. Constantly asking for, constantly providing roadblocks for us to achieve this. I see there's a lot of questions being added in the Zoom chat. Please add those questions on the Slido. It will be more easier for me to answer and go through all of those. Because I will start in priority order with the Slido questions. So yes, and we haven't been, we haven't fundraised a tons of money. We just, in total, we have raised 1.6 million in funding, and we are close, super close to break even our operation. At the same time, we're still buying the inventory, ensuring this service for you. So we literally try to build out automation tools as fast as we can and deploy features as quickly as possible so that we can enable much better service for all of you. But of course, there's challenges. There are things that we can't, fix because we just don't have enough engineers to, for example, implement inventory management features so that our out of stock situations are less and less, or to build or to add more suppliers on the supply side. So I just want to give you a context that we're literally working day in and day out and to ensure that you guys can sell the products, that the products are of high quality, and yeah, we pretty much we grow if you grow. So it is in our best interest that you keep growing. If we keep our growth this year stable, 20% month over month, which is literally every of your stores growing 20% month over month, then our business would be much more stable, and again we would be able to introduce more features. Then okay, I need to remove this chat. I see there's so many people interested to invest in Supliful, and this is great to hear that you are ready to support us. So in terms of what happened recently, so basically the initial idea, one of the biggest challenges is that we need this working capital to carry the inventory. So we are constantly, looking for suppliers that either have super short lead times, that we can literally publish the products. We have minimum order, or minimum, let's say, amount of that product in inventory. Once we see someone properly starts to scale, we kind of buy in more, and then we speed up the whole thing. So we literally take care of all those aspects like short lead times, acceptable minimum order quantities, and as well as good payment terms into account when we select a supplier. But then what we want to build eventually is that we create like a software infrastructure layer between you that want to launch a brand or via Shopify or any other online sales channel with hundreds of different suppliers. And we had kind of our first pilot plan with the manufacturer. So we did the tests, we did the test orders. They were constantly, providing us that, okay, everything is fine. But once we actually put the products live for you to start purchasing, they noticed the amounts of orders we were able to send to them, and they literally like pulled an emergency brake. They told like we can't fulfill all those orders. The labels are not according to the guidelines, although we sent tests to them through them. And yes, we also switched, and unfortunately, we switched some of our products that were in-house, like Nitric Shock pre-workout and BCAA, to them. But then just to realize that they're freaking out of stock, instead of keeping them in-house. And that, of course, is also our mistake, that we maybe shouldn't have pushed the in-house products that we already have in our warehouse to them. But it is what it is. It happened, and I take full responsibility about this, around this. But again, it's something that we just needed to do in order for us to take the next step. Because what it would mean for you, it mean that you would, if this partnership would have worked out, it would mean that by end of June, we would already add like 200 more products. So if now we're carrying 70 products, by end of June, we would have additional 200 products. And for no, reasons why this business doesn't want to scale, I don't know. They were not ready to implement our fulfillment process, or kind of they were really strict about that. They want to do their manual job, versus we are not using automation tools, label verification algorithms to fix things, to verify all the labels. So we are super efficient in the operations. So yes, and that is kind of what has happened in the, let's say it was last week, because that was also a major milestone for us. We worked on this for 6 months, and literally they kind of stabbed us in the back. And only when we in real life started sending orders, they said that this will not work, and then they started to pushing their own things, or their own process. But of course, we should have done better ourselves. We should have not played it so risky. But we have vendors in the pipeline. We are going to start approaching them one by one. Again, it's a lot of matter about it's a matter about our ability to deploy capital efficiently and to hire the right people to execute on this. I'm seeing Nathan. Yeah, you're asking about walks. Yes, those were actually most of the walks products. I will go into detail. Yes, so in the future, what we plan to do, so inventory management is going to be now our top priority. Yes, Nathan, these questions coming in and I keep switching. So we are still working with Vox, but we were trying to integrate not with Vox, but with on-demand fulfillment, which was their kind of subsidiary. They're not even a supplier. There's kind of a direct competitor to us. They have the same business model, but we literally just operate on a higher level, and and we try to enable much better services. So in terms of future, so we want to build this infrastructure so that we can add more suppliers currently, and in multiple verticals. So not just supplements, but think functional foods, skincare, and eventually thinking about pet care products that we could list on the platform for multiple of suppliers. So this will give you access to more products. We want to build that infrastructure so that we don't need to hold the inventory, and to make sure that this inventory is always on top. We will actually build in the coming month solutions that will first of all push live inventory products to your stores. so that if the product is out of stock, it actually is out of stock and visible on your store, so that you don't need to worry about constantly switching it off on. We're building prediction algorithms to predict better the inventory, as well as integrate directly with the supplier and to see what are actually their, raw material, raw ingredient levels. So we can predict some, so we can see what would be the stock levels, let's say, as specific SKUs scale in sales. So this is out of stock situation is really bad. So we are I'm personally super it basically breaks our business. If we can't solve this, then there's no point in almost doing this. But that's why we had this like integration first. So we thought it would work, and then we get our engineering team to actually work on this stock level management solutions. Our product development currently happens in 3 stages. So stage 1, up to 10K that you generate for Supliful, you can just customize the label, and that's per SKU. When you get to 10 to 20K revenue per month, we will help you to start customize your own packaging, 10 to 20K. And when you're eventually at 50K plus revenue per month for specific SKU, we will help you develop totally unique products that are just for you, or that you can also publish on the platform if you're interested. But long term, what we want to do, we want to actually create that stage 3 and bring it to stage 1, so that actually online, on demand, you'll be able to mix packaging, add and change ingredients, and all that happening on demand. So we expect that we're going to grow, add different type of products and grow horizontally across different verticals. And once we identify top sellers that are really good at marketing and selling the products, we start to bring them in-house in our process, offering branded customer support, branded shipping, packaging, yes, better packaging for the products, improved ingredients, etc., etc., etc. So that's about the future. And then I think I will go through, we have some 12 minutes left, go through the questions. Okay, so first question about why shipping is so expensive. So shipping is expensive. First of all, it's not true that we actually get 50% margin. We lost 4K in subsidizing shipping in May. So we don't plan to actually profit on shipping. Shipping works seamlessly in the US. As our volumes grow, the shipping prices will be reduced. When it comes to international shipments, this is literally suboptimal. The volumes are relatively low, and we constantly looking to improve this. As coming from the e-com background, I totally understand that this is a pain. So it is in our agenda. We have been also looking at other ways how we can optimize the shipping. Maybe smaller packages have them even cheaper. So this is on our priority list. So we keep that on the top of our minds. So that's answering the first question about the shipping. And again, remember that it's also up to you. You don't need to show that shipping price to the end customer. Like, you can incorporate that in the product price, or add $3 shipping for your end customer, but actually incorporate that price in your markup. Okay, that's covered. So yes, as I said, if you reach specific scale, you would be able to actually add, create your own shipping packaging, improve on the packaging. We're thinking about inserts, how to add inserts also. It seems that it's doable, but actually, like, we need to figure out first a process, make sure this process is super streamlined, and that it's not just, we keep adding more and more people to the processes, because this is it's not a long-term thinking. Yes, I think we talked a lot about the out of stock situation. Nitric shock is not removed. It will be back in stock, as well as BCAAs. So as soon as those products are back in stock with the supplier, we're adding them back to the catalog. And yeah, I think we talk about this this in length. Yes, there is plan to add more products, more flavors, improve also the catalog on the flavors, so that there's one product, let's say whey protein, and you can just choose from chocolate, salty, caramel, vanilla, etc. So yes, it's in the pipeline. Again, we are working on those features. Yes, this question I think I addressed. Let me know if I haven't. Yes, Amazon is a very, yes, collagen gummy is also coming back. Everything that we listed before, we will add back to the catalog. Can we list products on Amazon? Yes, we actually tested with our in-house brand, Flow State. We listed on Amazon. We need to build integration. We want to build a super streamlined process for you to actually do it, because there's a specific things that you need to comply in order for you to be able to list your products on Amazon. But this is definitely in our pipeline. I can't give you an estimated time when we're going to launch this, but we are aware of this. Yes, shipping costs is a big challenge. We talk about this. Product liability insurance. So in short, pretty much if someone sues, then they go after everyone, including the supplier, us, and also the brand that has launched with Supliful. That's why we have introduced product liability insurance in the footer. You can see you can ramp up your products. The first level is about $1,000 per year for product liability insurance. But if you are not yet at, let's say, a couple of thousands, 3,000 to 5,000 per revenue per month, I doubt you should invest more time, really understand whether you have chosen the right products, the right niche, set the branding, and sell it properly. Bulk, yes, bulk discounts are in the pipeline. We have developed an Excel spreadsheet. We are calculating how these bulk discounts would play in our revenue model, how it will affect our bottom line. Because again, I want to emphasize that we're still burning money each month. So let's say in May we burned about 20K. Cash in bank was end of May was close to 180,000. So we have kind of enough runway, but still I need to be very cautious and very mindful about how we scale the operation, so that everything don't go to shit pretty much. So that's why we're calculating this. Regarding this non-GMO, I will keep that question as an archive, and someone from the team will come back to you with a detailed answer. So premium packaging options, colors, etc., more customization. Yes, this is in the product pipeline. And as I explained, if you scale your operation, then we'll start offering these for you. Yes, about the marketing funds, this is a cool idea. We have been playing around with this idea in our heads. As of now, there is no kind of specific plan to provide funds till the point we are sure that kind of the marketing tactics, for example, that we provide to you, similarly to what we help you with launching a store with Brand Accelerator program, we actually help you to scale your stores with, you know, tips and tricks and advice. And once we see that that works, then we can think about some sort of a funding opportunity. So yes, we need to understand what those products, Logan, you had. And we can set up a separate call, discuss this, and potentially bring them in-house. Shipping prices, this is another similar question that has come up. Yes, we will integrate with other builders, including Wix, Squarespace, Walmart, eBay marketplaces. So yeah. Yes, we will populate the product catalog more. This we talked about. This we also addressed. Yes, this out of stock situation, we are building a solution to make sure that all the out of stock situations are properly solved in a timely manner. But sometimes you have to understand that the supplier themselves don't have the raw ingredients, for example. So it's just a situation in the market. Well, why you shouldn't bypass us? I think there is not. Let me know any other, you know, manufacturer that's ready to jump on a call and discuss all the challenges up front and tell how things are and be super transparent. So that's one thing. Another thing is that if we are consolidating order, the prices are also better, and on top we're adding these additional services. So we have been in your shoes, so we know what type of services we need to build for you. So there's tons of other questions, and the time is running out. I will maybe browse through the chat and questions. Again, it seems that you guys are all interested in having these calls. Please use this. Once we have the next Ask Me Anything session, please use the Slido, because then you can upload the relevant questions up and I can spend more time in talking to you. I understand it might be that some specific timelines are not communicated at this point. What I can assure you that our team is literally grinding day in and day out to make sure we get out of this challenge, to solve this and enable a streamlined service for you, so that you don't need to constantly also, you know, talk with your own customers and find excuses why things are not available. So I will go through your feedback, and thanks a lot. And yeah, I'll distribute the recording. So Everybody, good luck with your brands, and I hope we will have a similar, longer discussion where I hope to talk faster. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.